everybody, 47 Mark 4 here, back with another episode of Skyopolis 4. Alright, check out all this garbage I got going on. You know, for giggles, I thought I would defeat a bunch of apotheosis bosses, and the magic siphon that's on the sword is picking up, apparently, traits from them. I'm not sure if it's on kill or if it's on hit, but we'll find out here. We've got all of this garbage, one that doesn't even say anything. They're all infinite time. I've relogged. They didn't go away. Let's go over here. Here's Otan. Let's give Otan here a little choppy chop. Did I pick up anything new? I don't think so, but, you know, it's hard to tell with all of this stuff that we got going on. So this might be another realistic, like, flight option for you. I think that's pretty cool. So we might be making a lot of those spawners and, you know, and killing the bosses all the time just for giggles. All right, let's go. Hold on. I left stuff on. Let's turn it off. We don't need that stuff running. Just making extra resources, you know, in between episodes. So let's take a look at the chests here. So a couple of things. First one, diamonds. So I bet you're curious, Mark, how did the diamonds work out from the last day? Well, let's take a look. Oh, why look, I made like 350,000 diamonds in the last one day. I love it so much. It totally worked out. And I'm going to say that most of them are probably coming from this process down here. Now, I did modify this just slightly. I had to give it a flux cell because the power usage on it was going a little crazy. And I did make a trash can. Let's see, trash can right here to get rid of the enchanted books with an ultimate pipe upgrade. So it got rid of them really fast. And I threw, you can't see it because they're all merged together, but there's like 15 rats right there. And so when I turn this dude on, right, it's going pretty good. We're making diamonds left and right. Never mind glowstone. So I don't need this going at the moment. We're going to keep that turned off. I think everything else is the same. I've actually gained experience. If I were to look under the tank, it would show that, you know, I've got a lot more. I have it on here on the screen, so that tank is 11% full. I have 1,000 levels on me right now. That's probably like 3% of the tank, too. Why not? I mean, it's fun. They don't go away when I die, and we don't die anyway. So that's that. Those are diamonds. The other part, oh, grass. Okay, so let's go in here to the bee area, and as you can see, I've been a busy little bee. These are all visual glitches. When I come in, they all kind of come out, and then they go back in. It's weird. So I started making all of these kind of mixed-use apiaries, and they were going pretty good, right? Like, this guy is doing combs all the time. We're actually at that point where I need a second one, and luck would have it, I have a second one right over here. I'm just using this one right now for honeycombs to get beeswax so I can make more apiaries, which I have put upstairs in the baby bee expansion. And all of these that are up here are single mob only. And these happen to be mostly the thermal stuff. So I've got Lumium, Constantan, Invar, and Electrum, because those materials we're going to need singularities for, and we are way behind. And then this one here, I got Steel, because that's another one that just going to need like crazy. So let's see, is that guy? Okay, I thought it was somebody ready to import. So we've got this, and I got enough room here that if we want to put another floor on and put 6 more apiaries in here, we totally can. So I think that's pretty cool, right? I like having all of these resources come in. And I'm going to watch this to see how bad this chest backs up. I don't think we're in too much trouble, because like it's not good at combining things like that. Glowstone, Constantan. Okay, so I don't know. We'll see. In worst case, we got to spin up the other one. No big deal. And I think it works better with these single mob apiaries, so they're constantly in and out, instead of like go and sniff flowers for 5 minutes and then make a honeycomb. Like, I want combs being generated one right after the other. So we're gonna get them. I think that's all that's changed in here. All right, back over here. So the thing that was really annoying, besides the rain, let's see, flowers, sunflowers. Oh, there we go. Give me, I only need one, thank you. Give me a sunflower. and put it on that guy. So the thing that was really annoying to be able to make these apiaries, and let's see if we can do this here. Apiary, a tier 4 apiary, and does it show me? Yeah, each one uses an entire drawer's worth of grass. You know how annoying grass is to get? Like, you don't want to just bone meal the grass here. There's a better option. And so you can get grass right here. You can get grass using the Conjuration Catalyst with Botania. So it's 1 in, 2 out. It's duping. And the Conjuration Catalyst is Elementium, Pixie Dust, and an Alchemy Catalyst plus some Living Rock. And so you stick that underneath a pool, and you throw in some grass. Now, I made a little setup here. So, very first thing is I've got a drop tube. And let me warn you, you should not make a drop tube and drop some grass in there because it will run out of control in less time than you think it will, and you'll completely lock your game up. Like, I've destroyed this area because I had so many thousands of grass in here that it was way too much. But then I came up with a setup which is actually pretty slick, and it works out. So I've got glass over my pool, and this pool has a dominant spark in it, so it's pulling from all the other pools with the Conjuration Catalyst underneath. We've got a precise dropper from Cyclic that's being fed grass from refined storage, and it's set to a count of 1, a delay of 1, and an offset of 0. And I've got a ender chest and an advanced item collector set on 111, so it's the smallest it possibly can be. And I've put the redstone for the precise dropper on a detector and told it that, you know, when I have 50,000 grass, stop. But let's go up to 500,000 and let's see what's going on here. It's dropping grass like crazy, and most of it is getting picked up by the item collector. But you can clearly hear, you can clearly hear that I stood way too close, that some of it is hitting the pool and getting duped, right? It's just one of those things, it's, you know, mod interaction of who's faster. And so, yeah, there's grass going right there, and it's getting duped. It's very cool. And so far, this has not run out of control, but I haven't needed to run it for more than like 10 minutes, you know, to get a ridiculous amount of grass. So that might be an option for you if you want to do grass and you don't want to do it by hand. I've never, ever seen the Conjuration Catalyst automated like this, because the thing you're dropping is the thing you're picking up, and there's no way to differentiate between the two, not without some more mods that we don't have. So this might be a cool setup for people. All right, now let's get to the thing of the day. So as I'm looking at the things that we need here for the ultimate ingot, the ultimate catalyst. So the ultimate singularity comes in here, and we need these guys right here. We need crystals. Like, the rest of this stuff isn't too bad. We're going to get to some of these other ingots. Not a big deal. We'll level up our tables, but we need ore quintupling to be able to get online. And that, along with having ingots here, that ingot, there are some ingots that I'm going to need to get up, like silver, gold, uranium, nickel, right? These guys are underneath the required amount. I mean, not by a lot, but if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. So right over here, I've got all of the parts, I think, for ore quintupling. So we're gonna take this stuff and let's go over to the platform and get this done. Okay, so I'm over here, and this is where we set up the lithium process. I think I got enough room on this platform to be able to put everything. And we're going to keep the ore tripling setup that we already have. We're just going to add this to it. So let's see here. We're going to need the crusher. We're going to need, I should have put these in better order, but they're not that hard to find. The smelter, the enrichment chamber. I don't think we're going to need the gas burning generator, resistive heater, purification chamber. Let's look up here. Let's look up the iron ore process. And this way we can get it. There's 4. Where's 2? There's 3. Okay, so it's purification chamber, right? And then it's crusher, enrichment, and smelting. Okay, so we do need that purification chamber. That's a fuel wood heater. That's a purification chamber. And so I'm going to set these guys over here because this is the end of the process. So the last step here was getting smelted, right? And so I guess I'll put it, doesn't need to be on the edge of the platform. I need to get it smelted. And I'm going to keep referring back to this over and over again. Purified, let's see, over here, crushed, enriched. Okay, all right. So then it's enriched. This never makes sense to me. Purified, and it's going to be, nope. It's going to be crushed. It's going to be crushed, and then it's going to be purified, right? And this guy needs to be fed oxygen, and he can get that from any side. And so I think I'm going to put him like this, and this way we can feed that, and we're going to get ourselves a pipe and a sink. And hopefully I can feed this dude from the top. Now, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to wire a lot of this stuff in or upgrade it live here. I'll do that afterwards because the chance that I need to pick it all up and move it around is high. So hydrogen, we can dump excess on. This is fine. I don't know why it's got power. You're going to come in here. Oh, you're already accepting. Right, and I'll set all the accept rejects when I do the thing. I just want to get this thing laid out on the ground. All right, so let's go back to this ore, and this is what I'm going to keep referring to. So, if I get purified, I'm here, but I need to actually back up a step here. So, what is the previous step before this? The previous step before this is chemical injection with hydrogen chloride. All right, that's what we're going to work on right now. So, chemical injection. Let's find chemical injection, and I'm going to set you right there, and let's say injection here, right there. And so right here, you're going to need hydrogen chloride. I don't know if is that a gas? Right? Item to gas, oxygen, liquid osmium, hydrogen chloride. Okay. So this guy's going to need some sort of gas tube. Right, and I've got some of these here. Cable, pipe, you are fluids, you are heat, you are energy. Okay, I lie, I don't have those here. Let's get ultimate, universal cable, mechanical pipe, pressurized tube, that's what we need. So let's get pressurized tube going, right, and we'll get those guys. So I'm assuming that I'm going to feed this guy his hydrogen chloride in the back. So let's look up that process. Hydrogen hydrogen chloride, hydrogen chloride right here, and can I save it? Yes, I can. So to make hydrogen chloride, I need to condensetrate it from liquid hydrogen chloride, right? Because this is gas, so I'm actually going to be going the other way. I'm going to decondensetrate it. Okay, so this is hydrogen chloride. Oh, no. This is what we're going to do right here. Okay. This is why it's so complicated. We're going to get a chemical infuser. Okay. Chemical infuser. Right? You're right here. And you are, if I remember you right, you're going to be two things in. Your power in the back. We got a tube coming this way. I think that this dude needs to set over one. Just so the chemical infuser doesn't get too many neighbors, right? Although this is probably good, and we're going to pipe in between them, and I'm going to pick all this stuff up and lay it back down anyway. So I'm not terribly stressed about that. So let's see. On this side, I'm going to need hydrogen, and we've got hydrogen right there, and so we could come underneath, right, out under, and then here, right? And does it have to be on that side? I don't know that it has to be on that side to be able to work, right? But these things are usually kind of sighted, but so, okay, all right, so we'll do that. Well, let's take that. So that is going to be, that's going to be what I've already got here, pressurized tube. Let's go get tube here. And it won't make much difference if we knock out a couple of planks and then we put them back. So let's see, right here. So you're going to be, that doesn't feel right that it's going to be just hydrogen. No, it is just hydrogen. Okay. All right, you and you, and you and you, right? Oh, gotta be able to fly, and we'll tie them in together, right? And I'll come back and I'll add energy to all these guys. Don't worry about that. This one actually takes it in the back, even though I think I can power it from the bottom. Okay, so we've got that process. So now we need to make chlorine, and chlorine is an electrolytic separator. Okay. An electrolytic separator is going to take flowing brine and turn it into sodium and chlorine. Okay, all right. So let's see, electrolytic separator, and we want the chlorine, right? Let's look at this again here. This is going to be right here, chlorine. So we want this. And so that's the right side. So I could set this dude backwards, right? And that would automatically go there. I'm getting awfully close to this pressurized tube. You know, I think we're going to be okay. I think we'll be okay being that close to the tube. See, that's what I was afraid of, that things would hook in, but we can turn them off. So the other part of this, right here, right there, chlorine. So then it's the sodium, and the sodium really doesn't have any uses. Like, we can make liquid sodium out of it, and we could fill buckets with it. It's got a temperature, but there's no real use for it. So let's dump all of that out into a liquid trash can, and then I don't have to worry about it. And hopefully that'll auto output. If not, we'll put a tube right there. Right, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens later on. Okay, come back here. Chlorine. Chlorine is flowing brine, which is brine, which is going to come from a thermal evaporation tower. All right, very cool. Can do. Let's put all this stuff together. Let's get one of these. Let's get one of those. We're going to need the solar panels. We're probably going to need the heaters, fuel wood heater. We're going to need refined storage too, but again, that's one thing that I'm going to hook up later. And then we'll do this as a point. So I don't really need a lot of space. Let's see. I don't really, I mean, we could put the thing right here. I don't think it's going to bother anything by being right there. So that's totally what I'm going to do. I'm totally going to justify the thing. And we'll do it right here, maybe. Right? And one like that. And I heard that you don't have to put the thermal controller way up top, so we're going to put it way down bottom. And let's get our wand here. And let's make our blocks, or let's make our tank. And then we'll wand this guy all the way up. You know what we're going to need? We're going to need valves. We're going to need valves. So I'm going to need a valve here. And for symmetry, we'll put a valve there. Oh, man. Where's magnet? Turn magnet back on. Okay, all right. Everybody come to me. So, valve, and then we'll do one in the back for heat. Valve. Yeah, no, that should totally work. Right? And then I'll just add the layer here just to make it easy for building one. And it said it's valid, but let's oh man, it's building on every layer. How many of these, how high can we go? Right? Might as well, that's no longer valid. And let's see, if I'm standing on this, I'm at Y82. And somehow, if I could sneak my way in here, I'm at Y80. Okay, yeah, this is maximum height right here. And so I don't need this block, and I don't need that block, and I don't need this block. And that should be just enough if I fill those two in. Very cool. And for right now, I'm going to set the solars on it how you're supposed to do it. Whoa, don't turn us into brine. Right? So if you set them backwards like this, then they face the right way. Okay, can I get out? Yes, I can. And so they'll put energy into the equipment here. Let's see. Right? It's nighttime. That makes sense. Let's put our sink. Not there. Let's put our sink right here. I always giggle when you look at the diagram and it shows an electric pump, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use it other ways. There's our brine. Brine's going to come. Pipe. Yeah, no, I think that works. Let's pipe it all in. Mechanical pipe. Right, let's put you. There's no reason why I can't set the pipes up already. I mean, except for I'm going to move everything around, but right, that does this. You're running on some stored energy. You're making hydrogen, and you're clearly dumping the other one. The trash can works out perfectly. It works out. I love it when it works out. Okay, and we're going to go here, and you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do is we have power to spare. Oh, I didn't even think about this. We need, oh no, I could have put the water in over here. Okay, just slight design difference here. So let's see, this guy, yeah, I think that's right. And let's go get a thermal, whatever, coupler, capacitor, conductor. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, let's get conductor, put conductor on here. And let's get one of these guys, and we'll turn this on. power out, right? And it's using 40 RF a tick. We'll come over here and look, and the temperature's real low. So we're going to tell this guy to use a little bit more energy. So if it's 300 something, let's get it to 400, and that's 400 RF a tick, and that is warming right up. So this guy should be warming right up, and I don't know what the bar goes to, but, you know, we'll start here and let's see how it goes. We can always feed it more energy. And I guess we could use the fuel wood heater. I don't really think we need to, though, right? I mean, charcoal, we could feed it charcoal. We do have just a little bit of charcoal. If we look it up here, I mean, we only have 1.1 million pieces, so we're kind of low. All right, so that is 4 right there. That is 4. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. So let's take this. Isn't this how there we go. I can take that off. All right, so now let's keep looking at the steps here. So it looks like chemical dissolution chamber is going to take sulfuric acid, right? We'll get to that, but this is where I'm going to put my stuff in. So you are a step. So chemical dissolution, and then it's going to make dirty, and dirty is going to get, I need to come here. It's going to get washed, and then you're going to be slurry, and you're going to get crystallized. And then the crystals go in there. Okay, all right, so let's look at our things here. Dissolution, crystallize, washed. Okay, all right. So some of these guys, we'll space them out a little bit here. Chemical washer. So I can stick you right here, right? Except for you're the chemical crystallizer. Let's try that again. Chemical washer, right? And we'll say washer, and let's look at the operation of this guy. And so you're going to require water and some dirty slurry, right? I can power you from underneath. All right, I'm getting that sink kind of feeling. Can I put this here? Because that would be kind of cool if we could. Right? And water. Okay. All right. Very cool. So then I'm going to have to feed you. I have to feed you stuff. And I don't see enough ports on this thing to be able to get stuff in. So we might just have to pipe through a valid side here. Right? Because we need the slurry. No. The slurry comes right in there. Okay. Right? We need the slurry. Dirty, whatever slurry. And so that's a liquid. And that's coming from... Let's see, that comes from the dissolution chamber, right? Okay. And there's a step here that I'm missing. Yes, I am. Hold on. This is why I don't like building this thing, because it's so complicated. It's so complicated. Let's come back here and look. I said too many things at the same time. Chemical injection is step 4, right? And it's got to be one of these. Okay, so dissolution... and then wash, and then crystallize. Okay, crystallize. So that's the thing that should have been here. Is this the thing we set down the first time? Right, so we're going to crystallize. Crystallizer. Well, where are you? Right here. So you just take the stuff. So you're in and out. So you two can touch. Okay, very cool. And so we're going to come back to, let's go back to that ore. Let's go back to that ore and walk down the process. There's dissolution. And dirty iron slurry is going to be the washer. Okay. So then the washer should be able to go right here. And this guy should be able to go right there. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll put the sink back on top of this guy. Excuse me. Thank you. And sink. And I don't know why, but the sink has to face this way. Like this one's bothering me because it's facing the wrong way. Right? This is clearly the front. All right. Let's get this guy and fill you up. And so you're going to be the step in which we put stuff, right? You're the stuff step. And I don't have it here, but let's get ourselves a hopper to be able to feed in. And yeah, that hopper will work. And let's get a chest. Do I have a diamond chest? Sure. So I'm going to need to be able to have refined storage come out right here. And we could probably feed the thing itself. This is going to give me a chance to stockpile some a little bit. I guess this really isn't needed. We could hook it up right there. Whatever, right? Not a big deal. I might take that out for cleanliness sake. All right, so coming back up here. Dissolution. We've got this step. That's going to make slurry. We've got this step. So it's backing up here. We need sulfuric acid. So this is the step we need to work on, is getting sulfuric acid. And sulfuric acid on one side, we're going to need a chemical infuser. Okay, let's get a chemical infuser. Chemical infuser right here. And so this guy is going to get two different things, and it's going to set right there. Do I want it to set right there, or should I put a thing in between? Again, we can move stuff around. Not a big deal. Okay, so right here, let's go water vapor. Water vapor is a decondensated. Yeah. We're gonna move this guy. We're gonna move this guy so I have another row to be able to do stuff with. Okay, so this is nope, right here. So water vapor is a how do I make water vapor? That's decondensated water. Right? Oh, yeah, I guess I was expecting something a little different there. So, rotary condensator. Oh, we're gonna need another sink. We're gonna need another sink because that's the simplest possible way to do things here. Let's craft up, let's craft up another sink. Right. Okay. And so we're gonna, I guess we'll go here. Well, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. Chemical, oh, you're the chemical infuser. No, we need the rotary condensator. Right? We need this dude. Right? And then you are the one that's going to hook up to the sink. And I guess that can go there. Right? And you're going to fill up with water. We're going to decondensate. You're going to make water vapor. You're going to send water vapor over into this dude. Cool. That's going to plan. Okay. Let's keep going here with our sulfuric acid. So on this side is sulfuric trioxide. Sulfuric trioxide is made in a chemical infuser with two other things. Okay. So, chemical, no, that's generator, chemical oxidizer, electrolytic separator. Wait, what was that? Now, I've said it too many times here. Sulfur trioxide is a chemical infuser. Do we not have, no, we don't. Okay, all right. These are easy to order. Infuser. I tried to get everything ready, but you know, stuff. Right, there we go. And so you are going to make another line coming into this dude. So I'm going to set you back here, and that way I can pipe in, and we can set this line out. All right, so trioxide on one side. Let's do this one. One side is going to be oxygen. Okay, that's easy. That's easy. That's an electrolytic separator right there. And since we've got it, we'll get the gas-burning generator. And we'll put it there because hopefully we don't need the hydrogen, but if we do, not a big deal. Right? And this is going to be yet another sink. Get you. This really does simplify the builds, not having to use the electric pumps. So let's see. You. I think I can put you right on top. I think I can put you. Nope. Yep. It's just my preferred position because it gets the stuff out of the way. Right? And right there. And you're going to electrolytically separate. You're going to do your things, right? You're getting hydrogen. You're getting oxygen. You know, I should turn that around backwards. I don't know. Let's see how bad this next step is to get. So there's that. Over here is sulfur dioxide. And sulfur dioxide, oh, this isn't bad at all. This is a chemical oxidizer feeding in sulfur dust. Oh, chemical oxidizer. Okay, and then we're gonna need sulfur. Right? Sulfur dust. We got 43,000 of these, but I'm pretty sure I thought we could order this stuff. How do I make sulfur dust? So if I wanted to make sulfur dust, I guess I can feed it through, no, not that. I guess we can feed these through the pulverizer. So this is a pulverizer recipe that I might need to add. Okay, all right. So chemical oxidizer, no. Chemical oxidizer. Yeah, I'd like you to set like that, I think. Or maybe I don't. Maybe this is the do stuff port. Right? And we only have a input. Right? We only have an input, so this is going to be a porter from refined storage. And that's going to go in right there. And then out of the infuser, we're going to have liquids. No, we're not going to have liquids. Hold on. Out of the infuser. So this is a chemical infuser. So these are gases coming in. And so until it hits the rotary condensator, right? I feel like... Okay, yeah. These are gases. These are gases. Okay, so where did I put... Do I have them in my inventory? Okay, pressure tubes. So then we're going to come out of here. No, we're going to come out of here, and we're going to go there. Okay. Right? Like, the only thing we've got to do is then come out of this guy, and we go into that guy. So, let's see, this was the dissolution chamber. Right? This is the chemical infuser. We got sulfuric acid. And so I feel like you are a liquid now. Are you? No. Are you a gas? Yes. And that hooks up? Right? So, boy, that doesn't seem complicated enough. Right? That doesn't seem complicated enough at all. I guess I should take my wins where we can get them. Right? We could probably make this a little better by putting that on top, and then I could slide these guys forward. That might be exactly what I do here. Give me just a few minutes. Okay, so like 2 minutes later, he says, it's been like a half an hour. I've upgraded all of the machines with speed, energy, and gas upgrades if they took it, along with muffling, which is why you don't hear a lot of stuff. I made factories out of these guys. I wish I could have made factories out of some of these other machines. I had to take the chemical crystallizer, and I made 5 of them. I probably could get away with 1 less, maybe. 4 might be okay. Just trying to keep this guy really nice and full, which then caused me to have to make more brine, which means a whole nother tower here. Right? Like, this guy is just barely keeping up. Now, it'll get a little bit better because this tower is new, and it's still kind of coming up to temperature, while this guy here is a little over temperature, right? I'm just using 1 output for both. Although, it looks weird. Right? Like, why is the conductor 2 different colors? Let's just take that off and let's just put it back on again. No, it's still weird. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's the different temperatures of heat. But this guy is still climbing. It's slowly. And I made this to have 600. Right? And this temperature is coming down. This guy's maxed right out. And hopefully we'll stop climbing. But this makes basically a bucket a tick. It's still climbing there. So once this guy gets up to full temperature, maybe I can back down the energy a little bit. But yeah, that's 2 full-size towers. And let's see, this guy... So starting the process here, we got our gas-burning generator that's taking the extra hydrogen from the electrolytic separator and running it as fast as it can. So it's making inventory burn rates, burning 256 millibucks a tick, and it's making 20,000 RF. Right? Am I reading that right? That's what it looks like that it's making, because it's doing full burn. We could tell probably right here. Yeah, input 20,000. Right? Chunk loading, whatever. Oh, you are power in. Oh, you're power in. We could have been getting the power into this thing, which, by the way, has been filling up quite nicely. I put another cell in there, and we got the 3 amigos down here just burning away. Because, you know, if you're going to have power... Right, I got 2 trillion RF. I think we need more. I think we need a lot more. But this should be working. So that's burning, making electricity, burning all the gas off. Okay, anyways, so that then comes in here. Right, oxygen comes into the chemical infuser. Chemical infuser's getting as much oxygen as it can. This guy is going as fast as he can, taking sulfur from the base. And I did make a pattern for sulfur so we can pulverize down more if we need it. And, where are you? Right here. So this guy can export. And, you know, we probably should give him stack just to help him keep up. Although, you know, it's keeping up just fine. It's actually, this machine doesn't run fast enough. But that's okay, because we seem to be making enough here. Right? We keep making that trioxide or whatever it is. Water vapor's keeping up real nice. This is coming over here. This is nice and full. The only thing I don't know is if the pipe has some and is slowly draining down, but that seems to be working, right? And over here, we seem to be washing as fast as we can, because this is the input block right here, and right now I'm telling it to put silver in here, and it seems to be processing this as fast as it can, right? And that's getting washed, and then it's coming over here, and it's making crystals, crystal... So it actually probably could go a little faster. Well, I mean, it's eating all the empty slurry, the dirty slurry that it's got. And that's making these, which is making that, which is making this, which is making that, which is smelting this, which is going into refined storage, and we've got ore quintupling. And I think it's not a bad setup, right? I moved all the sinks so they're hanging off the back just so it's a little more low profile. Like, we could have moved this a block or two around to get it straighter, but I'm actually pretty happy with this layout right here. This is something I need to, like, save as a picture. Like, screenshot? Okay, there we go. This way I've got it for later. So, that's very cool. So, I think I'm going to call it there for today. I'm going to look through my materials, and the things that I absolutely need to have more of, I'm going to send to this process, and then things like iron that I don't need any more of, but I still want to process, I'm going to send to ore tripling. So, I'm 47 Mark IV, and this is Skyopolis 4. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know, if you did, hit that like button, and then I will see you in the next episode.
Oh, yeah.